Okay, so my background is a combination of dance, contemporary dance, yoga, Pilates, various somatic movement practices, and particularly the somatic movement practices such as Feldenkrais, Alexander technique, that brought me to Cranio-Sacral therapy. I chose this college because I've heard about it many years ago from various yoga teachers and practitioners from Tri-Yoga, when I used to be at Camden Town. That's when that's when I had my first treatment, and I sort of connected with it then, but then it was quite a lot of years in between before I decided to train as a therapist. And I was actually deciding between what kind of therapy, whether it's something more talking based or body based, but based on my background I was a lot more drawn to this, and I'm very pleased I chose it because the course is very integrative. It has all the other elements in it, and that becomes clear as the course progresses, how that all integrates. Yeah, all the tutors it's been really lovely and very supportive and knowledgeable and very hands-on and very approachable. And Thomas is wonderful. It's been really lovely having the course taught by Thomas and sharing his years of knowledge and the approach and the overall delivery. It was very relaxed but informative. There's a good balance, I would say, on the trainings between the theory and the practice. But what I really appreciate is then the clinics, the opportunity to actually practice also in the sort of a real life setting in the clinic. And that's very, very useful. Because of my background with various those movement modalities, I wasn't quite so daunted by the anatomy part, but there is a fair bit of anatomy to learn as well. But because I enjoy it, I'm looking forward to just learning more and more about that and adding to the package. It's been quite a revelation actually, because I've been interested in therapy for quite a long time and done a lot of reading about mainly psychotherapy-based modalities. So it's been really transformative to do it in a hands-on way, which I think added an extra layer to the process, where it is really going through the body, and so it's addressing the not just the psycho-emotional reactions, but also the actual physical sensations and processes that going through a therapeutic process involve. So yeah, it's in that sense I feel like it's really sunk into the body on a much, much deeper level. Yeah, the release is that the work that's been done on the training, yeah, it is quite profound. It has a potential to reach into those sort of deep unconscious places in the body that might not be necessarily accessed, maybe not so quickly through just talking. Yeah, so it's been great. I feel I've grown as a person, but also as a with sort of where I want to take things next. I already have an experience working one-to-one with people through Pilates and yoga, so just maybe starting a clinic half a day, just slowly building a practice, getting more and more confident, practicing on my own. Yeah, I think that's where I start for now. Just small steps. It was just a really good experience, because it's very different to learn about therapy doing it one-to-one on yourself, or discussing with friends, maybe some friends, family. It's very different to then see it across a variety of different people from different backgrounds with different experiences, and what actually doing therapy is or can be, or how it actually, the many faces of it out there. So that was a very useful experience, because otherwise you don't get to experience it. And it's also nice to see how my process might be different to somebody else's, and then so really just widening out the perspective of how therapy works. Cranio-Sacral therapy works. That was very good, because there's a rich variety of approaches. Everyone brings in different knowledge, different style. So that was very useful as well. I mean, I learned a lot in every clinic about different things from different tutors, bringing in their different knowledge and backgrounds, and how they approach the treatment. So that was very good variety. The clinic with Shelley was very informative. She shared a lot of knowledge about particular conditions that we were looking at in the clinic, that the people that day were bringing in, and really sharing her sort of thing, not just the sort of managing of the process of doing the multi-hand clinics, but also really sharing how she might be approaching it from her treatment perspective. So that was very informative. From Deborah, I learned from what I took from her mainly, and this is not just these are the only things that these tutors provide, but what I sort of learned from each is her approach to people, and her sort of sensitivity in dealing with people, and how she deals with the emotional side of things. She tends to sort of invite that in the room quite a lot. Michael has also a slightly different way of working, but also I learned a lot about bringing the emotional side of things and handling it, especially with men, which was very useful for me to sort of learn. And also sort of feeling the relationships in the body, other than just feeling from one spot, but also sort of feeling how different places in the body might relate to each other. Yeah, but they were all good, all of them. Overall experience, very good, amazing. Everything really amazing. What can happen on the trainings? Very valuable experience. Messy and wonderful at the same time. But overall, really huge learning experience, and an opportunity for some self-development as a person, but also as a therapist.